Hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to play some more Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode. Here we go, I'll switch over the camera here. We finished off on Monday. What were we doing on Monday? We set up all of these machines over here and we started looking a little bit into the auto-crafting using machines with logistics pipes. So you can see now we've got some logistics chassis pipes on the back of our pulverizer and on the back of our induction smelter, and we were using this to automatically create steel. We can now make pulverized coal in the pulverizer, and we can of course make steel in the induction smelter without the need to do any of it manually. We can just request the steel and our system can make it all for us. It is fantastic. And so what I want to work on in today's episode, I haven't had a whole lot of time since Monday to jump on and play any more Project Ozone 2, so there's not been much. I haven't done anything, I don't think, apart from clear out this area over here, which used to be full of oak wood. It's now full of dirt. I plan to, maybe in today's stream, maybe between streams, move over the Britannia stuff, because I've been saying forever, like for the last 5 streams, that I'm going to, maybe even more, for the last like 10 streams, that I'm going to move this Britannia stuff because it's cramped, it doesn't look good, it's just in the middle of nowhere, and I want to kind of spread it out. You know, I want to give it its own area, I want to expand it, because we are going to have to do quite a bit of Britannia during the course of the mod pack, and so we are going to move it over to here at some point. I am going to go ahead and put some grass down over here if I don't fall into the void and die immediately at the start of the stream here, but we are going to put some grass down over here to make things look just a little bit nicer, and to make it, I don't know about you, not a huge fan of just like plain old dirt. I don't think that it necessarily looks the best. I don't think, however, that we have any grass seeds right now. Yeah, we don't. We don't have any grass seeds, so we are going to have to sieve some dirt. Speaking of sieving, if we come on down to the lower level, one thing that we did do at the end of the last stream is set up this, and now you'll notice that it's not doing the best. I mean, it's doing fine for the most part, and it's also done a fairly good job of not getting backed up. Like, we have no real massive overflows. I didn't come back on the server and just see trash all over the place. For the most part, everything has been running quite smoothly, and all of the stuff has been going either to its respective storage drawer or into one of these chests. You can see our chests are getting a little bit full, especially with stuff like the broken gold ore, which shouldn't really be going there. It's going there for now just so that we have a place to put it, but we should definitely look into getting a compactor and then sending that stuff to the pulverizer here to then go through the redstone furnace, get turned into gold, and then get pumped around into the system as it normally would. Also, I do want to invest in some more speed upgrades to make this hammer a little bit faster, as well as some more speed upgrades for the automatic sieve as well to make this thing a little bit faster, just to get everything going a little bit faster, you know, because right now we're producing a lot more of the netherrack essence and a lot more of the netherrack than we can hammer down and sieve. So it would be nice if we could get that sped up a little bit. And also, I'm fairly certain that we're fine on power. Yeah, we've got loads of power. Speaking of which, another thing that we will do at some point in the near future is set up a diesel generator. Kind of become a running joke at this point how long it's been since I said we're going to start making a diesel generator to when we actually get a diesel generator. Maybe it will happen in today's stream, but maybe it won't. We'll find out. I would like to get it set up during today's stream, but we will see. We will see. So the first thing that I want to do in today's stream is the speed upgrades. So, we did look at these a little bit towards the end of the last stream, and to make these, they're really simple. It's 4 Invar, 4 Electrum Nuggets, and then 1 Pyrotheum Dust. You can also use it, if you would like, with 4 Redstone Alloy, 4 Redstone Alloy, 4 Vibrant Alloy Nuggets, and 1 Dark Steel Ball. We don't have most of this stuff. We do have quite a bit of Invar, not so much Electrum. And then a piece of Pyrotheum Dust is super easy to make. Of course, our system can now make pulverized coal for us. Blaze powder, we've got in abundance. Redstone, we've got in abundance. And sulfur, we do have in abundance, although I'm not quite sure how much of it we have in the system. We've got 140 in the system, and so we should actually be more than fine to just go ahead and request, like, a stack. We're missing blaze powder? Really? Oh, is it crafted up into blocks? Yeah, okay. So we should also, I think, one thing we are going to have to do at some point during the stream is we're going to have to, or some point during the series, is we're going to have to set up a couple of these logistics crafting tables and crafting logistics pipes to allow our system to craft things like redstone and coal and lapis and glowstone back into its base form, because a lot of it is getting compacted up over here. Like the redstone gets put through into the compactor and then gets pulled out, I think it's this one over here. Yeah, you can see we're pulling the redstone blocks out. The same is true for bone meal, but to a lesser extent. We don't really use bone meal all that much in crafting recipes, but it gets pulled out, put into here, and then put in our system. And so we actually have a lot more like redstone than it looks like we have. Right now we've got 48,600 redstone in that cache, but if I go into our logistics pipe system, you can see we've got a further 534 blocks of redstone, which is like an extra 450 redstone, 4,500 redstone, sorry, just kind of sitting there in the system as well. So we got a lot more redstone than it would appear, and the same is true for the blaze. So I don't think... Oh no, we do have some crafting logistics pipes. Okay, you know what, let me request 4 of those. Do we have 4 of these spare? We do indeed. All right, this is perfect. We've now got our receive bag, which is spelled incorrectly, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. If we do something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm just going to get this over and done with, because otherwise I'm going to keep saying it and then never, ever get around to it. So we'll go ahead and put those there. We can put the rest of these blocks back into the send bag, and also we can get rid of a couple of we can get rid of a couple of things in our inventory here. We don't need the redstone. We don't need catalyzing gland. I have no idea. Oh, I think I killed a creeper between sessions. That might have been where I got that from. We can also get rid of you and all of you and you and you and you and you and you. And I put the rest of this stuff back in the golden bag of holding, like those two. And actually, no, let's get rid of like this and this. And yeah, we'll get rid of that as well. All right. Our inventory is now looking a little bit cleaner, which is nice. So let's have a look. If I come back over here, we should now be able to request a full stack. Really? Hold on. 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 Can I not request... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't import it. Okay. Import and import. I think that should now be fine. Okay. My server world file is almost 3 gigabytes. It took an hour and a half to upload. Yeah, it's pretty bad. When stuff goes wrong on the server and I have to like download the world file and then re-upload it again to fix things, it could take a while, especially on the upload. It takes forever. Forever. It's horrible. But anyway, that should get us all the stuff we need. You can see it's coming through pretty quick here. We're just waiting for the blaze powder to be crafted, and then we can go ahead and just craft up a ton of pyrotheum dust. And then once we've got all of that, we'll get 2 stacks of it. And once we've got all of that, it shouldn't be too hard for us to get everything else. Of course, for the electrum, we are going to have to go and craft some of that up, because I'm fairly certain that we've got about 10. Yeah, we got 5, which is even less. So we don't have that much in the way of electrum, but if we come down here and grab a stack of gold and a stack of silver, we can fairly easily do something like this. And that's going to get us 2 stacks of electrum. And then once that's done, I think we've still got over 100 invar in the system. We do. We got 96 invar, and so that also is not a problem that we're going to face. So once we got all of these, we can go ahead and start getting all the speed upgrades. That's going to drastically increase the amount of power that this thing uses, but also the speed at which it runs. And I don't think that the power is going to run out too quickly. We are only producing about 500 or 600 RF per tick right now, but I think that should be fine. I think, for the most part, that should be fine. All right, so we put that in there, and we go back over to speed upgrade over here in NEI. What? Oh, we need electrum nuggets. We need electrum nuggets. That's even better, because we can get a ton of electrum nuggets from all of this electrum. So we'll go ahead, we'll throw all those in there. We will shift click in the speed upgrade, and then now, if we just go ahead and click the little thingamajig there, I mean, this is fine. We can click this like a ton of times. I really wish there was like a separate set of these buttons, because the way they works, we found out last stream, people told me that in order to get this working, you can click these 3 buttons. Obviously allow you to request the items that you need to make the crafting recipe here. But if you've already got some of the items in here, for example, we've already got the pyrotheum and the electrum nuggets, you can click here and it will request whatever items you're missing. For example, right now we'd be missing invar. If we go ahead and craft all these up, we don't have the invar, and so it will request for invar, but you can't request like a stack's worth of invar. All right, so if we go ahead and we'll throw like 24 or 30 in there, and we'll throw a bunch of these in here. How much are these using now? So this thing's using 274 redstone flux per tick, and this thing's using 227 redstone flux per tick. We are almost certainly going to have to, and also I think it might be a good idea to put more in here. 344. We are very much so going to have to get more power, because this little system right here that we've just set up is probably already using more power than we're producing. Like the 344 RF per tick right there is more than this is producing. This produced 320, and then this one is using a further 157. And so, although that's not, we're probably producing more than both of those machines combined, but when you add up everything else, when you add up all of the sifting that we're doing over here, the metal presses, the thermal expansion machines, the NDIO machines, all that stuff is a little bit crazy. But this is looking pretty good. How expensive would it be for us to get another one of these? I know this was a pain in the backside the first time we made it, but I think now that we're much better off, I don't think any of this stuff is going to be too hard to make. And getting a second one of these might be fairly easy for us to do. Although, looking at this, it doesn't seem like we're actually running low on power. It looks like for the most part, the power's doing fine. And so I might just kind of wait on it a little bit. One thing I will do, just kind of a little preemptively, is, you know, we'll get like 2 stacks of iron and we'll just start making a bunch of iron blocks. Because as we've seen multiple times in the past, we cannot craft iron blocks. Normally we have to do it in the smeltery. And so just to kind of get a bit of a head start in case we do ever decide to like craft another one of these 8x lava generators, we're going to need some iron blocks, and so having them around is going to be pretty nice indeed. Let me go ahead and throw all this stuff in here. Yeah, I guess we should probably make another compactor, right? I feel like we've made so many of these freaking compactors, but we are definitely going to have to make one. It's going to be a little bit weird. Can you compact rubies? Are these compactable? They are indeed. Okay, so I think we can compact pretty much everything that comes out of sifting the crushed netherrack, which is nice. And also, speaking of the rubies, one really cool thing that we can do now that we've been sifting crushed netherrack for a little while, the base is chunk loaded. And so since the end of last stream, it's been running for quite some time. And so now we have 155 rubies. And if you remember from the last stream, the reason, or one of the main reasons why we set up the netherrack, or the crushed netherrack sifting, apart from getting a bunch of gold, was to get a bunch of rubies so that we could go ahead and craft up a bunch more lasers. So now, with over 150 rubies, we can go ahead and craft 75 more of these lasers. We're probably not going to do that, because again, that would go ahead and destroy our power quite significantly, which is another reason why we should focus on getting to the diesel generator as quickly as possible. You can use the magma crucible and the autocaster to make metal blocks. Oh, really? The metal caster and the magma crucible and the autocaster. Let's have a look. Autocaster. Oh my goodness, what is this? Thermal smeltery. Ooh. Okay, hold on a second then. I have asked before if there was a fast way to do this, and nobody in the chat seemed to know, but this looks like it's not too bad. Do we have any of the stuff? We're missing the machine frame and the casting basin. So you know what? Let's put that to the bottom there real quick. I think we should still have at least one machine frame. Hopefully, over here we do. We've also got the hardened machine frame that we made during the last stream as well. So if we go ahead and put this in here, do we have enough seared brick actually to make a new thingamajig? We do indeed. Okay, cool. So if we do something like, not like that, if I can get that one, if we do something like that and request the 7 seared brick that is in the system, that's going to get us the casting basin, and that's going to make the autocaster a lot easier. Now, right now, our magma crucible is actually quite handily placed right on the end, and so it should be really easy for us to go ahead and do something like this, and then just put it right down next to the magma crucible, because I'm assuming that's how that works. And if it does work, that is going to be significantly faster, because the magma crucible, much like all the thermal expansion machines, are so much faster than it normally is, and definitely is so much faster than the smeltery, which is incredibly slow. It takes forever to make iron blocks using the smeltery. It's painfully slow to watch. But here we go. We'll go ahead, and what are we missing? We're getting the gears. Oh, the gears are coming through pretty slowly here. We're just waiting for the metal press, but once they're through, that should be everything we need. That gets us the autocaster. Is that a quest? Actually, now that you mention it, if it is a quest, oh, it's not. I feel like that should be a quest in here so that you know to make one. But anyway, now we've got that. I'm assuming we can go ahead and put this down like right about there. And then if we make, oh gosh, it's a little weird. Which one? I think we make it blue on this side. Toggle blocks, ingots, blocks. Okay. And so if I was to say grab a stack of iron, how does this work? Let's have a look. So I'm assuming that I can just do this. That's going to make a ton of iron. It's going to put it in there, which I don't want. So let me turn that off for a second here. Is that going to put it in there? It's going to put it in there. And so now if I wanted to make blocks, it doesn't have any power. It does it without power? Really? Just like incredibly slowly? Wow, okay. Let me grab some of the energy conduits then that we have out of here. In the Alpha quest line, I think. Oh, is it because we didn't? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Alpha. Is it in here? I can't see it, but it might be in here. We might have to either make it again or quickly cheat with the HQM bug, because we did make it in this thing over here. And as we learned last stream as well, things that you make in the logistics request table here don't actually count towards the HQM quests, which is a real pain in the backside. Let me get my pickaxe out. Let's go ahead and quickly hook this guy up with some power. Hopefully we don't fall into the void. There we go. Beautiful. Kapow. All right. How fast is this thing? I would like it to make blocks, please. I mean, it's a little bit faster. Is it going to go even faster than that, maybe? I guess not. We could probably go and upgrade this. Can we upgrade this? I know we could make, well, there's a resonant version of it, but it looks like you can make different tiers of it. Basic, yeah, hardened. So you can go through the tiers there. It's still making ingots. I want you to make blocks. What have I done? What have I done? Is that going to make blocks? We'll toggle ingots. Oh, no. Okay, so that was right. I went on that. Okay, so that should now make iron blocks. It's definitely, I think it's still definitely faster than the smeltery. The smeltery is still real slow comparatively. And also, like we mentioned before, one cool thing now that we've got this is we can go ahead and we're probably going to have to, actually, now that I think about it, we're probably going to have to make another magma crucible because we've got this one right now. But if we wanted to be able to work with the fluid transposer and with the autocaster, I don't think that's going to work. I think what we're going to have to do is get a separate one, have one for the fluid transposer and one for the magma crucible, so that we could put a, if we want to autocraft, that is, so that we can put down a crafting pipe that sends 9 iron ingots to the magma crucible and then pulls out those iron ingots from the autocaster and in the block form and sends it back. So we could set up an autocrafting with iron blocks. That's going to be useful for the future. Place a casting basin next to the magma crucible. Yeah, I've also seen that. Now that I know we have the thermal smeltery mode, we can actually just put a little faucet, so one of these, next to the magma crucible and pull the iron out directly. I think that might even be faster. I'm not quite sure. I have no idea, but for the time being, that's all fine. It all works just fine. So let me go ahead and send this back in the send pouch here, so that goes back into the system. What were we working on before then? I got the speed upgrades ready. Oh, I need to make another compactor. Okay. So, do we have everything here? We do. We'll go ahead and get one of those. And so now, we should still have some spare transfer nodes. We put some away at the beginning of the stream. We'll grab those. We'll also grab some more of the transfer pipes here, although I don't think we're going to need too many of those. And we can now go ahead and put down the compactor between the chest and probably the pulverizer. Ooh, it's going to be... we're going to have to set up, actually, another kind of whitelist system, because what we're going to have to do here, if we get rid of this and we put the compactor down there, we can compact everything that is got from sieving, but we can't pulverize and smelt everything. For example, the rubies, the sapphires, and the peridot here, or the emeralds. We can't pulverize those, and so what we're going to have to do at this point is set up some filters. So one goes this way, straight to the chest, that contains the rubies, sapphires, and emeralds, and everything else kind of goes back around and into the pulverizer. But that should, for the most part, be fine. Do we still have a filter? We do not. Okay. I'm gonna quickly grab here. Do we have some more item ducts? We have one. I mean, that's not quite as many as I would have liked. Okay, well, I think if the server ever decides to play nice, there we go. Oh gosh, what I think I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna make this look a little bit horrible, okay? Bear with me. I'm doing it in the name of being pretty lazy, and I don't want to have to make more of these warp item ducts. I'm going to put this right there, you know, and that's going to make things look a little bit iffy, but we're going to do something like this. So now everything's going to go into here, and now we can use that one warp item duct that we have. If we go ahead and request this guy, we can put that one warp item duct right there. And do we have any spare servos? We do. We got some spare reinforced servos. They should, I think, have enough of the enough slots to whitelist to where we can pull out everything that's not an emerald, a ruby, or a sapphire. And then what we'll do is we'll also have another one of the transfer nodes right about there, and then we'll have this one kind of come around and connect up to the chest, and this one is going to have an extra utilities filter in it that pulls out all of the emeralds, the rubies, and the sapphire, and that should mean that the system doesn't get backed up, and all this stuff like the gold and the copper and whatnot gets properly pulverized, smelted, and we don't just end up with chests that are full of broken gold ore, which is kind of the situation that we've got ourselves in right now. We have got a ton of broken gold ore just kind of sitting here, taking up space that it doesn't need to take up. It could be in gold form, and it could be in our storage drawers. So, let us go ahead and open up our receive bag. We'll grab you, and so what we should be able to do is throw down that there, throw down that there. Now, for the, first of all, we're going to have to get power down, so let me, oh, this is going to be, this is going to look a little bit hideous for the time being, but again, just bear with me momentarily. Please tell me we got that back. We did. Okay, cool. Let me see about doing something like this. We should really invest in some conduit facades so we can kind of cover these up. Let me also go ahead and kind of cover this back up as well. I guess like that. It looks hideous. It looks horrible. But if we do this, and then we want to make sure that it doesn't connect up to the pipe, I don't think that there is going to do anything, that little connection, but we'll just disconnect it just to be on the safe side. And so now we'll do that. We will go ahead and whitelist this, and this. I don't know if there's going to be more to whitelist. I think there is, because I know that we're going to have to whitelist cobalt and ardite as well, but those ones are a little bit rarer. So we'll throw those, I guess, directly into the pulverizer. We'll put them in here for now. This is kind of our backlog for the pulverizer. And then we'll come back here a little bit, we'll come back to the compactor a little bit later on in the stream, and we'll check to see if we've got any of the cobalt. Actually, you know what? What do we need? We need iron, titanium, nickel. I don't know, what if we just whitelisted? We've just whitelisted nickel, copper, and gold. So we need cobalt, zinc, iron, titanium. Oh my goodness, we need so many of them. We need so many of them. Cobalt, we got at least 4 of those. Let me grab 4 of those. Titanium, do we have 4 of those? We do indeed. And then iron, we should easily have 4 iron in here as well. So let me go ahead and grab 4 of those. That's going to allow me to craft up those blocks that we need to add them to the whitelist, just to make sure that nothing gets backed up. We'll take all those. We'll do a little bit of crafting like so. And I don't remember which ones I needed now. I've got my inventory full of just random junk. Hold on. Let me get rid of like all of this stuff here. We'll get rid of all those. We will add the ones that I've got here to the whitelist. There we go. I'll put the rest of these back into here. Right, what are we missing? Nickel should already be taken out. Copper and gold should already be taken out. So all of that should be fine. Obviously, the pulverizer does have to have space for them, and we might have to actually look at getting a faster pulverizer, actually, because as of right now, the pulverizer, I don't think it's going to be able to keep up, especially if we start speeding up more of the machines. You've just seen we add speed upgrades to the automatic camera and to the autosave, and so it might be actually producing metals faster than we can pulverize, smelt, and send them back round. And so we should probably look into upgrading this. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't think, to upgrade this thing. Let me have a look here. If I press 3 on the numpad and then press U, we can see that we can upgrade it fairly easily with an Electrum gear and 4 Invar. That is something that people pointed out to me when I was playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved non-Skyblock version, the expert mode that wasn't a Skyblock. It's a lot cheaper. It takes a lot less power to make the higher tier of pulverizers without using the higher tier of machine frames, because, for example, you can craft a resonant pulverizer, which is the highest tier of pulverizer, with a resonant machine frame, but to make a resonant machine frame, you have to put all the stuff, you have to go through all the tiers of machine frame, put it all into the assembly table, and use a bunch of power to make them all. However, upgrading a basic pulverizer to the next tier, or like in this case the reinforced pulverizer, upgrading the pulverizer is as simple as just putting 4 Invar and then an Electrum gear, and then upgrading it again past that is just a Signalum gear with 4 hardened glass, and then an Enderium gear with 4 silver. It might take a little bit longer, it might be a bit kind of finagly to get it all done, but it's a lot less power consuming and a lot less time consuming, especially in the early game if you don't have a lot of lasers, like we don't. We don't have that many lasers available to us right now, but for the time being, I'm hoping this will be okay. Let me see about getting another one of those filters from X Utilities. Those things are super easy to make. It's just some redstone, some sticks, and some string. We should still have a ton of redstone. And also, let me dump like most of this stuff back into the back into our drawers here. So we'll go to send. We'll get rid of pretty much everything that is netherrack. We don't need the iron. We don't need the electrum. We don't need any of that or those. All right, let's just gonna clean things up a little bit. Let's grab that. Kapow. And so for this, we're simply going to go ahead and whitelist the rubies, the blocks of rubies, the blocks of sapphire, and the blocks of emerald. So here we go. Someone said make more laser. Oh, we could make more laser tables. I guess that's true. We could make more assembly tables. I don't necessarily know if we need to right now. I think for us, we mostly just need to make more lasers. We've got a bunch of laser tables, as you put it, the assembly tables. We need more lasers, which we can do now because we're sifting all of this crushed netherrack. We can actually get a bunch of rubies. We can use those to make more lasers, which is actually what I might do in a second here. Let me go ahead and do that. Again, we're going to have to set up in the future something that allows us to unpack these because we're crafting them into their block form, and then the block form is going to get put into these chests. And so if we go to request rubies, we're then going to have to craft them, or if we want to auto craft with rubies, for example, with the lasers, if I was to go ahead and request that our system bring me all the things for the lasers, it's not going to be able to do it because all of our rubies are going to be in block form. And so we are going to have to add some more of these crafting tables at some point in the future, but that's fine. We can do that at a later date. For now, we should probably work on power. We should probably work on power simply due to the fact that we're putting down more and more stuff. I was going to say we should make some more lasers, but it's kind of pointless putting more lasers down until we've got more power, because that power is going to allow us to use those lasers. Without it, we're just making lasers for the sake of making lasers. We can't actually use them. All right, so we are working towards the diesel generator. Now, in order for the diesel generator to work, we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to set up the squeezer, the fermenter, and then I think the diesel generator after that, the generator after that is all that we need. Let me quickly check the quest book here. There might be one more machine that we need. If we check under alpha, and we go ahead and open this up, we've got the squeezer, or we've got the stuff to make the squeezer, the fermenter. Do we need a refinery? Is that something we need? And then the diesel generator? What does the diesel generator run on? Biodiesel. It creates redstone flux from biodiesel and fuel. Biodiesel is a fuel added by immersive engineering diesel generator and made in the refinery. Okay, so the refinery is used to make biodiesel. All right, so we do need the refinery as well. So we're going to have to complete this quest here and get all the stuff. Oh, we've already done it. We've already done all the stuff for the refinery. All right, so one thing I'm going to do real quick here is bring my GUI scale up to large, which is going to make everything really big. The reason why I'm doing that is because we're going to pull out the engineer's manual, this guy over here. And this thing, if you play it on any smaller of a GUI, it's just tiny and you can't even read what's on the page. So I think we're going for heavy machinery here. Maybe we want biodiesel? Yeah, this is what we want. So for that, we need to set up the squeezer, the fermenter, and is this the... Lastly, in order to find the oil with biodiesel, we need to insert both fluids into the refinery. Okay. Right, so the question here is, where are we going to put all of this stuff? Because we don't have a whole lot of space. I think I might put some of it kind of here. I might put my squeezer and my refinery here. Not my refinery, my fermenter, although we're probably going to be growing the wheat over there. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter. All the wheat's going to get put into this chest and then get pulled out and sent back around, and we can use our logistics pipe system to export it to where it needs to go. And so I don't really think that that's going to be too much of an issue. All right, so what do we need for this guy? We need to get ourselves 19 light engineering blocks and then 8 industrial squeezers. I think we should have all of those. So, what was it? It was light engineering blocks. My mind blanked for a second there. Do we need... Did it say 19? It's a 19. Okay, hold on then. I'm assuming that we also need 19 more for the fermenter. We do indeed. All right, in that case, let me go into here. Our system does know how to make them. Let me request 38 of those. We have everything. I can see the little green text over in the corner there. That's going to get us the 38 light engineering blocks. We should already have everything. Yeah, we've already got the 8 industrial squeezer blocks, and we should also already have the 8 fermenter blocks. We do indeed. Okay, let me grab those as well. You're going to need a lot of steel. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We did automate steel last time, so our logistics pipe system can now autocraft steel for us. We do have quite a bit of steel in here, albeit not that much. But thanks to the fact that our system can now automate it, it shouldn't be too bad for us to get all that. All right, let's take all this. Let me grab all of these things, and I'm fairly certain that they both look something like this. I'm going to kind of have one left and right of this this energy conduit here, so we'll have one that goes down right about there, and I think it looks something like this, with that middle ring being made of the industrial squeezer / industrial fermenter blocks, so something like this, and then we're probably going to need our engineer's hammer. Do we have that on us? We do not. Let me quickly request the hammer here, and I think we have to right-click with this in order to actually fully form the block. And also, I will probably, and by probably I mean like definitely, move this. There we go, because this thing is kind of like obsolete. We don't really need it. Do we need the blast furnace for anything else, chat? Is it useful later on down the line? Industrial squeezer. Weird name. It is a bit of a weird name. Yeah, do we need this for anything else? Like, we've got a better way of making steel. People saying you're going to need a lot of steel. Okay, you know what? In that case, let me like request. I can't really request that much steel. I can request, I think, like 32 at a time. Like, if I request 32 of this, is that going to pull it? Hold on. Let me check something here. So we have 192. If I set it to craft only, will that craft the steel, or will that just pull it from the? It just pulls it from the supply. Okay, that is a bit of a pain. In that case, let me go ahead and request like. Oh, I can't even do that either. We should be fine. We'll see. We'll see. Not really rip blast furnace. Okay, if we're not going to need it, that's fine. All right. Let me do one of these. Boom, boom, boom. And then the same thing again, just like this. These are probably the easiest part about getting the diesel generator up and running. These things are super easy to make. I think the harder part is going to be the refinery and then getting the diesel generator itself, which requires a bunch of those heavy engineering blocks. Okay, so now we've got both of those. We should be able to use our engineer's hammer to just go ahead and right-click on this one, right-click on that one, and boom, they're both done. Nice. They do require power, so let me grab my energy conduits here. We'll put down... I think we should be able to do this. No, do I have to do it here? Whoa. Oh, no, it's the top? Yeah, the immersive engineering machines are a little bit weird in that they have to have power come in from the top. Not quite sure why, but that's fine. And then we'll kind of just run this, I guess, along. Didn't really mean to go in the middle there, but that works out. It works out just fine. And then we'll get rid of both of these. Kapow and kaboom. All right, cool. So both these guys should now be receiving power. They are indeed. Okay. So what does each one of these do? So if we look at the industrial squeezer, plant oil is created by processing various seeds in the industrial squeezer. So the industrial squeezer is where we put our wheat seeds. If I was to quickly grab some normal seeds, we could probably show this off. Let me grab some wheat seeds. And also we can craft the wheat seeds using normal wheat, because when we set up a big wheat farm, it's of course going to be done with AgriCraft, and so we're not actually going to break the wheat at any point, and so we're not going to get any seeds, but there is actually a recipe for seeds that you can make using just 2 wheat, and so if we get a lot of wheat, we can of course get a lot of seeds fairly easily, and if we put those seeds into the squeezer, that's going to go ahead and make us some plant oil, which we combine with whatever we make in the fermenter. Let's have a look here. The ethanol is gained by fermenting sugarcane or other fruit in the fermenters. Okay, so we get the ethanol in the fermenter, and then we combine that ethanol with the plant oil in the refinery to get the biodiesel that we then use in the biodiesel generator. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, chat. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Okay, so for this thing looks a bit scary. So for this, we're going to need 8 steel scaffolding, 6 light engineering blocks, 24 steel metal blocks, and then 3 heavy engineering blocks. Okay. I think I got this. I think I've got this. So we have like a plus sign in the middle. Like, not like that, but we'll fix that in a second. And then we have these heavy engineering blocks going here and here. Then we fill in the rest with the steel scaffolding like so. And then let me just quickly get rid of this for the second layer. The second layer and the third layer look like an awful lot of sheet metal. So we've got, let me run down here a second. Can I play? Okay, so we got this thing. And then, come on now, game, work with me, please. There we go. This thing. And then a ton of this. That's 6, 12, 18, and 24. That should... We've still got 4 scaffolding left. Did I make too many, or is it... Hold on. Top level? No, that looks right. So is that just it? Am I done? Oh, yeah, look at that. It's done. It is done. So we've got 4 extra steel scaffolding. I'm assuming that will not go to waste. And so, that is where everything is going to kind of come together. All right, well, where can I power this thing? This thing is not powered from the top. It is powered from the back because, of course, why would it not be powered on from the back? You know, we're just gonna mix things up because we're crazy like that. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll run this over. Hopefully, we've got enough energy conduits here to make this work. We do indeed. I'll just do it like that. All right, so we've now got the refinery up and running as well. We don't have it automated yet. We will, of course, set up a bunch of wheat in our like big open field that we've got over there, and then we're going to use our logistics pipes to automatically send the seeds over to the squeezer. We'll teach our crafting system how to craft wheat into seeds, and then we'll set a supplier pipe set up to the squeezer to automatically craft, and then send all that stuff to the squeezer, and then for the fermenter, we'll just send over the wheat. We'll then use the pipes to pull that stuff out, bring it over to the refinery, and then the refinery is going to make the biodiesel, which we finally put into the last guy, which is the diesel generator. Where is the diesel generator? Under power? Yeah, the diesel generator. Okay. High voltage architecture may be fascinating, but it's not very useful unless you have a generator that can actually create the required output for it. The diesel generator is one of the few ways of generating this sort of energy. Okay, so we need biodiesel. All right, how do I make this thing? Oh my goodness, that is a lot. That is a lot of, of heavy engineering blocks. So what do we need for this? We need 27 heavy engineering blocks. We need 9 radiator blocks, and then 6 generator blocks. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 by 3. So I think we're going to put it 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, I think we have to move the nether portal. I think we move the nether portal. We can have all of our stuff kind of just here in one place and have it look a little bit nicer. Oh my gosh, the sexy blocks. The going. It's been so long. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, get rid of all these. We don't die in the nether. We don't die in the nether. All right, so get rid of that stuff. We don't have anything to fill this in with, but I guess if it's going to be in the floor, it doesn't really matter all too much. All right, what do we need? We need one end to be just like a full-on set of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What is after that? Is that then just like a big block? Yeah, it's actually a really simple machine for the most part. It's a really, really simple machine. It's just a bunch of these and then just a bunch of these. Like so, then at the end, it's just a bunch of these. And by a bunch, I mean just 6. Like so. You're going to have to put the sexy box, please? Put them back? We will do, don't worry. Our nether portal will always be embossed with the sexy blocks. They will not go anywhere. They will never be forgotten. All right, here we go. Let me right-click with the engineer's hammer. Kapow! There we go. Okay, the server took its time. Flipping heck, guys! We did it. We freaking did it. I think we're going to have to do a quick little bit of... where did my quest book go? Excuse me? There it is. I think we're going to have to do a quick little bit of /HQM edit because we have done this quest, by the way. We've made 5 sets of radiator blocks, we made 3 sets of generator blocks, and we made 14 sets of heavy engineering blocks, but the quest did not complete because we did it in our logistics pipe system. So let me just quickly do something like this. By the way, you just shift and left click to complete a quest when you do /HQM edit and you have this little cheaty book. But now that's done, we can go ahead and claim the reward. Hopefully it's a legendary bag. I feel like we deserve it. It's not, it's a greater bag, but that's fine. We can get rid of the red heart, not needed whatsoever. More muffling upgrades. Fantastic. Now we just need to get all this going. So this one is, oh, did I put it? It's the power. Oh, look at this. The power comes out at the back. That's actually really annoying, but that's fine. That's fine. Where do we input? Okay, so I'm guessing we input the stuff here. I'm guessing we input the biodiesel here and then output the power at the top. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have to set up a bit of a wheat field. I did mention last stream that we do now have. Is it clippings? Where did I put them? Are they in my bag? They are. We got 64 of these wheat clippings with growth 10, gain 10, and strength 10. So hopefully, if we get a nice big field of these going, we should be able to get a ton of wheat. Now I have no idea how much wheat we're going to need to get all this stuff, but we'll see. Right, so what are we going to do here? We're going to have to set it up to send wheat over to the fermenter and then wheat seeds over to the industrial squeezer. So one thing that I want to check, and I think for that we're going to need supplier pipes. I think those are the right ones. Just some lapis, right? Yeah, just some lapis. Okay, so let me go ahead and request 2 of those. I wonder, and maybe you can inform me, chat, will the system auto-craft wheat seeds if we don't have any? For example, if I put down the supplier pipe, if I take these supplier pipes and I put them down over here, and I have one of them set to, and you know what, we'll do it like at the back, just so it's kind of out of the way. Do we want it out of the way? You know what, no, we'll do it here and here. If, for example, I was to request some wheat seeds like this, and then I was to set this guy over here to automatically send wheat seeds to the fermenter, it says items to keep stocked, will it automatically craft the wheat seeds for me if the system knows how to craft it? Maybe. We'll find out. Receive. So I'm going to put this in here like so. And I'm going to put it on like infinite, so it's always sending them over. We're then going to go ahead and how much wheat do we have? We got 7 wheat. That should be coming in now. We do need to actually, definitely now, finally we need to get it done because we have not upgraded this extraction pipe yet. Right now it's still a tier 2 extraction module. And as you can see, we are going to start filling up with this stuff real quick here. Also, I don't know how quickly it's going to be able to get to the wheat, but it shouldn't take too long. Actually, you know what? First of all, let me try something here. You might need a higher tier. Oh, I didn't know there was a fluid pipe there. There doesn't seem to be a higher tier of supplier pipe. There's an active and a passive supplier module. I don't know if there's a difference. I think the active one might actually pull the active. We might pull active. I don't know. But here we go. We've got a Mark III module in here. I don't think this one needs a Mark III module. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that from there real quick. We're going to head on back up here very slowly. Very slowly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this one out, replace that with the Mark III version. That should start to pull all that stuff out really quickly. I love it. And then now, all we need to do is go ahead and throw that into here. Someone said crafting upgrade. Do we need... Is that one of these? Power supplier. What does this do? Can be applied to all pipes. EV. So how does the crafting upgrade work? Crafting helps you... Wow, what? Crafting upgrade. Is it like one of these? Fluid crafting upgrade. Fuzzy upgrade. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Also, let me grab some of those unrouted logistics pipes here. We've got 38 of those left. We might need a few more than that, but we'll grab all those for now. Actually, no, I just put a bunch of them in the golden bag of folding, right? Yeah, we got 60 there. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll bring that up. We'll bring those up to the roof level because that's kind of where all of our logistics pipes live for the time being. And we're probably going to have to invest in a normal logistics pipe to kind of connect these two up. So right about there in the middle is going to have to be a basic logistics pipe if the server decides to catch up. You need the active supplier for this to work. Is that different to this? Because there's only one kind of supplier pipe. So do I need to invest in a chassis pipe? Is that something I need to do? Do I need to put chassis pipes here and then use the active supplier module? I'm guessing that these supplier pipes just work passively. They don't work actively. That's fine if that's the case. It's not too hard for us to make some of those. Let us go ahead and do something like this. We got a basic pipe there. That's not really what I was after. Let's have a look. What have we got in our letter here? Oh, we got some more armor, because our armor is actually almost broken. I will happily accept that. I'll check that out in a second. For now, let me request some of those basic logistics pipes. And also, we might have to request... Yeah, we don't have any. So you know what? Let me request one. We're missing a golden chipset. I'm flipping heck. Okay, that's fine. We should be able to get a second golden chipset here fairly quickly. We might even... Oh, no, we've got golden mag, right? Right? Yeah, we got 51 of the things. Okay, brilliant. All right, let me put that stuff back. Let me stick this in, like here, for example. At some point between streams, I'm going to have to go through and empty out all of the golden ore here and kind of put it back through into the system. But for now, we'll just leave it as it is. That's kind of some grindy work that I don't want to have to do on the camera. So we got the chipset. We should then be able to request some more of those basic logistics pipes. Let me go ahead and request one. That's going to go ahead and make 8 because it makes 8 at a time. So that should be fine. You should make a lot of basic logistics pipes so you don't have to do weird things enough on the intersections. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't want to have to... I tried cleaning things up. I have cleaned things up a little bit between streams, and I did make a bunch more basic logistics pipes to make it so that we didn't have quite as messy of a setup as we once had before. And that's quite nice. But yeah, I don't want to have to like have some weird janky setup here. I just want to be able to put down a basic logistics pipe like there and have that set up just fine. Okay, so is this done? Do we have those basic logistics pipes? We have the one. Did he put the rest away? It did. Okay, good stuff. Okay, you know what? I'll request those for my pouch just so I have them ready to go in the future. We'll take 7 of those. And then for now, we'll put down our normal basic logistics pipe right about there. Kapow. And then we'll do this, and then we'll go to receive, because we're going to have to grab one of these and put it over here as well. Do something like that. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so if I come over here and I type in, I put seeds in there, so I should be sending seeds over already if we have them, which I think it is. Yeah, I can see seeds already being sent over. Let us see, how much wheat do we have? If I open this up, wheat. We've got 45 wheat. So the wheat is coming in fast enough. Not incredibly quickly, but fast enough. We do still have some spare crafting tables here. So let me go ahead and grab just the one of those and see about auto-crafting a crafting pipe. Both of those were successful. That is good stuff. We're going to use that, of course, to automatically craft up the wheat seeds. So, let's have a look. Have they arrived? We've got the crafting table. We'll put that down right about there. Do we have the crafting pipe? We do. Good stuff, good stuff. We'll stick that down right about there. And then now we should also have some wheat in here. We do. So we're going to teach this to do 2 wheat to 1 seed, like that. And then in here, we're just going to set that to import. Does this work? Is the question. Does this work? People have said no. I believe them. It seems logical that this would not work. So I guess... Oh no, it's working. It's working. It's working. So it looks like... Oh, it's totally working. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So it looks like that you can do that. So if you just have a normal supplier pipe, it works like an active supplier module. And that's going to go ahead and make us a bunch of plant oil. Fantastic. Okay, that's actually brilliant. Do we have any fluid pipes? We do. Do I want to use the hardened fluid hooks or do I want to use these ones? I'm pretty sure these can move more. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with the Endo.io ones here. We'll request those. So, can I just do this? I can indeed. That's because I have to fill that up with plant oil. Fantastic. We are going to have to make some more of these, by the way, because we're going to have to go probably like underground to get the fermenter stuff over to the refinery. And I have set this up now that I look at it in an extremely clunky way, because we have to take all the stuff from here and here, pipe it around over to here, and then pipe it all the way back around over to the other side. It's not... I think it looks good. I think it looks better than it would have done if we'd have like lined them up in an acceptable order. But what I think we're going to have to do... Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird. It's going to be a bit weird, but that's fine. It is fine. So what we'll do here is we'll have this go through the ground. And again, we'll make some conduit facades at some point. The cool thing is we can actually put these in the same block as the energy conduits. We'll put that there. We're of course going to disconnect this because I don't want that connecting there at all. So we're going to have that set to disabled. So the stuff's going to go down, around. I need to get around the back here. And actually, before I do that, I might as well actually go and make some more of these so that we don't have to just kind of go backwards and forwards over and over again. So fluid, conduit. Do we have what it takes to make a bunch of these? It requires some quite clear glass, which is a bit of a weird request. I guess what we should do then is just request... We don't have any quite clear glass. I don't know why. Can I use normal glass? I don't think so. That's really annoying. Because quite clear glass, you can just put normal glass into a chisel and it becomes quite clear glass. So it's a little annoying that it kind of forces you down that route. But also, let me get rid of like a bunch of the stuff that we don't need in our inventory here. And also, let me put some stuff like the clippers. And I'm going to put the sexy blocks in here just because I want to make sure I get those back down when we need it. I'll put the crafting module in there as well. Let's get rid of you and you and you and you. All right, cool stuff. Cool stuff. So our glass is coming in, albeit a little bit slowly. We'll grab our chisel. That's going to allow us to craft all that glass up. And then let's go ahead and request just a bunch of these conduit binder. We should have quite a lot of them lying around, and we do. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. That's actually a good point. The fluid conduit cannot connect, cannot pump upwards. So we're going to need some quartz. And by what he means by that, somebody in chat has pointed out that we're going to need the next ones here. We're going to need the pressurized fluid conduits. With the normal conduits, if you go down, they can't pump upwards. So when they go down here, it'll work. It'll flow down, it'll flow along, but it won't be able to flow back up into the refinery because they're not pressurized. You need the pressurized ones in order to pump it back up. Oh, I see. Item amount sign creator or crafting sign creator. Oh, hold on then. Oh my goodness. You are the best. I am sorry that I ever doubted you. You are actually fantastic. So this is for crafting as opposed to... Oh, that's actually so much better. Food hungry. Thank you very much. So it does... I've been complaining that it doesn't automatically put the stuff in there for you, and it does, but you have to set it to a different thing. So if you shift right click with it and not pointing at anything, you can see there above my XP bar, it changes from item amount sign creator to crafting sign creator. You want it set to crafting sign creator so it'll automatically pull from the crafting pipe. Food hungry. Thank you. That is actually extremely useful information. There we go. Yeah, 64, a stack and 16 should be more than enough to get all this stuff up and running. So, kaboom. Kaboom and kaboom. Make sure that we don't connect it to this side. I don't think that it's going to do anything anyway, but we'll do disable just to make sure that nothing happens there. And then now, I guess we're going to run this to the end side? I have no idea, actually. We're going to have to run it to one of these two remaining kind of entrance points. I guess we'll do it to this one. No, we'll do it to this one. We'll run it around to here. We'll kind of have it just kind of loop around the outside here. And then we'll have the middle one connect up to the actual diesel generator. So let's run that all the way along. Like so. And then I think it's like here-ish. We'll just start running this along for when we do start moving all of the... oh, that one didn't quite work. You have to not be shifted. There we go. You can't put them down when you're kind of shifting on the air. And then we'll move back in again, like that. And then that should bring us nicely to where we need to be for... oh, not quite nicely where we need to be. Where do we put this in? Oh, we put it in, like, right there, I guess. So, something like this. I didn't really need to come back in, did I? Should have just done something like that. And so I guess we can take these ones back. There we go. All right, we should now be good to go, I think. We should be good to go. All we need to do is get a decent amount of wheat in here, which we're still waiting for because most of our wheat is being used on making seeds, which is fine for the time being. Although we do have a lot of plant oil. Are we getting... can at least some of the wheat come this way? Please? No? None of the wheat? Nothing at all. None of it's going to go to the right place. None of it. Nothing at all. Not even a little bit. Isaac should do Britannia. I do want to do some Britannia. We're going to move our Britannia stuff over to that new little area that we've set up over there at some point in the near future. It might be worth setting up a second harvester. Like, I know the reason why we've made such a big farm is so we don't have to make multiple harvesters, but I think because we've got such a large area, it does still take it quite a while to kind of get all this stuff harvested, and maybe even have like a harvester just for this wheat farm, you know? If we put one down like right here, and then don't even give it enough upgrades to get the whole area, just give it enough upgrades to harvest everything in this kind of wheat area, that might work out a little bit better than what we've got going on at the moment. Cool. All right, let me throw this in here. So that's going to start producing the ethanol. We should now actually, finally, start to produce the power from all of this. We don't have any more of the power conduits. Do we have any more in here? Energy conduits. We don't. So I'm actually going to have to go and request some more. Do we have any conductive iron? We do. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So we can make some more energy conduits fairly easily. We're going to need these to connect up to the diesel generator. Let me go and request like 10. No. 1. No, we don't have any of it. Oh, it's in here. Let me go and just request like 3, I guess then, so we can make 8. That should be enough to connect us up maybe to that over there. This is not yet receiving any stuff. Oh gosh. My night vision's flickering. I'm not quite sure why. My armor's not gone. That's a little horrifying. The server, oh gosh, it's taking a bit of a lag there. There's the ethanol. That should be getting taken out. I'll start to extract and turn off. I should be getting pumped around into here. But it's not. Is this set to insert? That shouldn't make a difference. Is it not going around? Oh, it's getting stuck over here. Is that not connected? Oh, it's not connected. Hold on. Gonna have to fall again real quick while I get my crescent hammer. Oh my goodness. You forgot to connect the refinery to the refiner? Sorry? Oh, to the squeezer. I think it's the fermenter. Hold on. That's not what I want to do. That's not at all what I want to do. Oh my goodness, we're gonna fall through the world. I need to have my items ready. Hold on. We need the fluid conduit. We'll come back to the energy conduits in a second. Let me make sure that my fluid conduits are working here. So if we do this. Oh no, it's the wrong fluid conduit, you dingus. Hold on. Okay, we need this one. Let me do this. And oh, those are, we have to get rid of this first. I see. For some reason, once they've got... yeah, I'm going to have to do it again. Once they've got stuff in them, these pipes don't connect, which is nice for not allowing pipes to cross over. That's not what I want to do. For not allowing pipes to cross over, but it makes it a real pain to put down pipes next to pipes that have already got stuff in them. But it's not too bad. Let me open that up. That wants to be disabled. This should now be receiving the ethanol eventually. Oh, no, we didn't set. We messed this up, didn't we? Around here. Speaking of mess. Oh, no, that's fine. Is that... I'll put it on in and out again, or that shouldn't really matter. Why is that not working? This has got plant oil in it. Oh, what the heck? Can I empty the... Yeah. Fine. Fine. What the heck? This is what you get for putting your stuff down next to the, next to each other. This is what you get. This is what you get. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? We're gonna put, let's do this. It's getting plant oil every time. You know what? Fine. You win, game. You win. We're gonna go around the back. You win. You freaking win. Ethanol, finally. We can make this connect by doing that, but not while shifting. So we'll fix that in a second. For now, let's just do a drop down. Bit of a laggy drop down. And let's run this around and then along. And we'll connect it up. And it should finally actually work. Here we go. And back up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So now, all we have to do is go and right-click on the pipe over here, which is that one. That should now connect, and we should, flipping heck, see ethanol. There we go. That is making the biodiesel, and so now, all we need to do is connect that up to this pipe, which I didn't realize was so close, and so we'll do something. Oh, I can't get out of here now, can I? I've made the mistake again. / fast travel GOC. I have made my one fatal mistake. Here we go. We'll put this down. There. Set this to... Oh, it's already extracting. But we'll set it to extract anyway, just for kind of continuity's sake. Flipping heck. Flipping heck. This should... I don't think this is connected right, but we're going to get our energy conduit. So hold on a second here while I get some energy conduits. I'm seeing seeds fly all over the place. This is pretty good. It means that things, for the most part, are working. Is this working? This is not working. Why is this not working? Why? Why is it not working? How far... Is it not connected somewhere? I know this is not connected, so we need to fix... Oh, we have to unshift again, don't we? We have to do... Not like that. Not like this, Isaac. Come on. Oh, why did we... Whose idea was it to do this underground? Whose idea was this? Don't you dare say mine. Oh, my goodness. What? Kapow. 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 Okay. No, I just wanted to connect. I just want it to connect. And you know what? We're going under. We're going under and around. There we go. You forced my hand, game. You forced my hand. There's nothing in this conduit, right? Is that working correctly? When your hacks don't work that well? I know, right? Flipping heck. Alright, so it looks like it has sent it over. I think all we have to do now is, as somebody suggested in chat, is connect it up. You can't connect while shifted? Yeah, that's why I was trying to, like, let go of shift, fall a little bit, and then put it back on. But it turns out that is not, really an easy thing to do, apparently. Alright, so we're gonna wait for our lever, and then I think we just turn this thing on, and we should be good to go. Also, we definitely don't have enough, things now ready to do this, but if we do this... Not there, I guess. Where do we turn this thing on, guys? Is it around the other side? Yeah, it looks like we've maybe built this backwards, but is it? We might need power as well. No? Excuse me? Is this at all working? We still don't have any freaking ethanol being produced. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. We did produce some ethanol, and we did produce some, what should we call it? We did produce some actual biodiesel, but it's not getting sent over for whatever reason. Has no biogen? Yeah, I don't know what happened to the biodiesel, though, because we had a bunch of it. Let me quickly, again, just kind of grab a bunch of this, start getting some more ethanol, and then we'll use that ethanol to see about getting some more of the biodiesel. It shouldn't be too hard for us to do. Let's have a look. Well, we will get this to work. We will get this to work if it takes us all day. Blame Iskal. Yeah, that's a good hashtag. I'm fairly certain it's Iskal's fault. All right, here we go. We'll put in a bunch of wheat. That's going to make a bunch of ethanol. That's going to produce a bunch of biodiesel, which should get sent around. Hopefully. Biodiesel is getting crafted up instantly. It's getting sent around. Is it coming up over here? It is. But it's not doing it. It's not doing it. Chat. It's not doing it. Do I need to turn it? Do I need to do it? Do I need to turn this off? I mean, oh, it's full on power. I don't even know. I don't even know, chat. I don't even know. What I do know is that we need more of these. And for that, we're going to need more conduit binder. And for that, we're going to need more salt. I think we should have some salt already. Let's have a look here. Conduit. Oh, no, we've already got conduit binder. I guess we just need more conductive iron. I didn't think we had enough to make 2 sets here, but we'll go ahead and do that. Is this really here? It is. Just checking. Just checking. You turned it off? So is it on by default, or do I need to turn it on? Because I feel like I turned it, I flicked the lever, and then it made a sound, but then it stopped. Hold on. Let me just take these pipes up so that the power can actually start to move out and around our base, like so. So, there we go. Flipping heck. Guys, we did it. We made the diesel generator. The diesel generator is working. It's not going to work for that long. I'm actually going to turn it off here of my own accord. It's not going to work for too long. We are going to have to leave it a little while. We're going to have to wait until this thing fills upon seeds, because it looks like the way our system is handling this, it looks like the seeds are taking priority. So all the wheat's coming in, and then it's all getting turned into seeds and then sent over to the squeezer before it can get sent over to the fermenter. But once the squeezer is full of seeds, which it is getting there slowly but surely, then it will start obviously sending over the wheat to the fermenter. I might between streams set up some kind of secondary harvester, or maybe even just set up more wheat. Ooh, or maybe even just set up some more like wheat in the fields over here, so we can get even more of the stuff and hopefully get things going a little bit quicker. And you know what? Let me get some glass. Let me get some freaking glass. People said I should fill in the gaps with glass, so here we go. I'll request another stack of it here. We're probably going to need more than that, but that's fine. Let's have a look. I would like... we've got Optifine, so I guess it doesn't matter if we use normal glass, but for those who are not using Optifine on the server, I think it would look nice if we had the quite clear glass. This stuff over here. Does this connect? I think this connects automatically. Like, it connects without Optifine installed. It's already got the connected texture. We are going to have to break this as time goes on, but thankfully I'm pretty sure we get this back if we break it. Yeah, we do. Cool. All right, guys, never again will I fall down these holes. I mean, I can't promise that too much, but hopefully, never again will I fall down these holes into the nothingness that is the void. We should probably do it, like, around all the gaps, but this is fine. Look at that. So now we can just walk over it. Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Fill it up with heart glass? I guess we could. I don't really know if that would be really in keeping with the base's theme, but we'll see. Pipe 50 on the squeezer, not infinite. Oh, so it only fills up. Okay, we could try that actually. Yeah, okay, 1 second then. Although I don't know. Does pipe 50 mean it's going to keep it half full? I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I will change it though. We'll change it. Oh, I love it. I love it. We can still see down, but we don't fall. It still looks kind of nice, but not silly. I don't fall. That's the main thing. So we set it to bulk 50. Is that going to fill it halfway up and then continue on? Also, we are going through. Oh no, we're not. That's fine. That's fine. I want to get a bigger storage bank, a bigger capacitor bank. What do we need? I'm going to move this one, and we're going to connect this up just like that. What do we need? I pay you $100. He's going to fall through the glass. I hope not. I hope not. But what do we need to upgrade this to a higher tier? If we want to make it into... Oh, so this is a basic capacitor bank. Let me type in capacitor bank. What do we need? So the basic capacitor bank, to get to a normal capacitor bank, we need 6 electric steel, 2 of these normal ones, and then a double layer one. This one can hold 250,000. This one can hold 750,000. And then from there we go to vibrant, which can hold... Wait. It goes from 250,000 to 750,000 to 500 million. Really? What the heck? Why? Why? That's such a stupid jump. I mean, fine, I guess. We could probably make the vibrant capacitor bank and actually start to store a decent amount of power, because we've got what it takes to make everything here. It's just a weird A weird recipe. It's a really weird recipe. Let's have a look here. Capacitor. Put the sound muffler by... Oh, yeah, we should probably put the sound muffler by the diesel generator, actually. As much as I don't like the nether portal sound, it's over here, so it's not going to be something I have to listen to. The sound muffler, and we can always make another sound muffler if I do get annoyed by the nether portal sound. The diesel generator, however, is it's going to be pretty loud. And so I guess putting this thing down, kind of hiding it, I think, behind like that, is going to quiet it down a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's a lot more bearable. We should probably also get some more crystals at some point to make this QED a little bit faster. I'm not quite sure if there's a cap on how fast this thing can go. But what am I missing? Oh, the capacitor banks. Boom and boom. Woo! I'm surprised at the jump there, though. I feel like normally it's like 1 million, 5 million, and then 25 million. I believe are the default values, but they've been changed to 250,000, 750,000, and then flipping 500 million. Someone tried using the uptime command. I believe the command is stream start. That will tell you how long it's been since the stream started. But we'll throw it down there. That, if we turn this on, should start to fill it with power pretty quickly. Look at that. It's doing 186,000 hours per tick right now. That should drop back down to about 150,000 once it's kind of got rid of its internal buffer. But that's crazy. Look at that, 49, 50 million. We're going to fill this thing up in no time. That is ridiculously quick. Oh my goodness, that's so much power. No one man should have all that power. Oh my goodness. All right, these are both empty, so we are going to have to do something about our wheat situation. Also, let me turn, like, I don't know why that's set to input there. I guess that's fine, though. I don't really want it set to input, but it's either input or disabled, so I guess I'll just leave it on input. It looks like it's producing a solid 161,000 hours per tick. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I love it. I love it. So there we go. We can now start up to 500 million. We've got almost 200 million, so this thing's going to be full in no time here, so long as the diesel generator doesn't run out of power. And so now, we don't have to worry about power at all, really, until we start moving into the mid-game kind of stuff. And so we start moving into like pneumaticraft, mechanism, and then further on from there into some of the stupid levels of stuff. But we can now kind of freely start upgrading all of our machines. We can start moving from the early game kind of towards the mid-game. You know, we can start putting more speed upgrades into our sieves, into our hammers. We can upgrade our pulverizers and all the other thermal expansion machines to like hardened, reinforced, or even resonant versions, and start putting some speed upgrades into those. Even though it's going to use more power, we've now got that power to use, and we can do the same thing with the like the alloy smelter. We can put an octadic capacitor in here, make that thing even faster as well, and we can really start to move forward and get things done a little bit quicker than we've been doing them up until now. You know, right now things have been taking a little bit of time to get off the ground, but hopefully going into the future we should be fine. I thought mechanism was much better to get into early. Not in this pack. In this pack, if I go to @mechanism, and I show you some of the machines, like for example, normally you'd start out with a metallurgic infuser. It helps you can spell metallurgic infuser. You'd start out with a metallurgic infuser. This thing requires the block of steel. It also requires a transistor. We'd have to get the pressure chamber, which means we need to get into pneumatic craft. And also, we went around and did a base tour a little while ago, and the metallurgic infuser requires 4,000 redstone flux per tick in order to run. And so in this mod pack, it's kind of been pushed towards the mid game more than the early game, so we can't really jump into the mechanism stuff too early, just because of its power requirements. We can make stuff from mechanism, and we could probably run it, but with our system that we had before, where we were generating like 600 redstone flux per tick up until about 10 minutes ago when we got the generator, we would have just not been able to run the metallurgic infuser at anywhere near a decent speed. It would have taken forever to make stuff. I rushed mechanism early game and waited forever using furnace gen and made a wind generator. Yeah, how much do the wind generators make in this pack? I'm assuming you mean the one from mechanism. Do they produce a decent amount of power? I know. Oh gosh, yeah. See, they get a bit. you need a vibrant alloy block in order to make the energy tablet, which is made with all the ender pearls and the energetic alloys that we just saw there. You also need some glowstone steel, some redstone blocks, flux batteries, and all kinds of stuff. It's real freaking expensive, but yeah, it does. You would have to wait for ages if you wanted to kind of jump in the early game for mechanism. It'd be a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, so they produce 4,000 hours per tick. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, albeit expensive. And now that we got this thing, people have told me that I can put a second one of these down. Apparently, the refinery that we've got is able to power two diesel generators. So if we can get to a point where we're getting enough wheat and enough seeds, or I guess just enough wheat to make enough seeds, and then to make enough ethanol and plant oil, and to fill this thing up so it's constantly running, which it is right now, actually, it's full. The thing is full. Apparently, it produces enough biodiesel to run 2 diesel generators all the time. And so, even if we do need more than the 150,000 hours per tick we're already creating, we should be able to do that fairly easily with a couple of sacks of steel, some iron, some copper, some electrum, all the stuff we needed to make the diesel generator. But yeah, look at that. We've got 500 million redstone flux per tick all stored away within our system. It is absolutely fantastic. And with that, guys, I'm going to end today's stream. Between streams, I will try and get this wheat farm going a little bit quicker. Maybe make some more wheat stuff, or maybe set down a couple more harvesters. We'll see. Also, I completely forgot about the glass there. We can just walk over it. It's fantastic. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the stream, be sure to follow if you haven't done so already. You can follow me on Twitter as well as on YouTube. Links down below in the Twitch panels. You can click on those. It's twitter.com/caffeinerich and GamingOnCaffeine on YouTube. You can go there, subscribe. All the videos are up over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/GamingOnCaffeine live. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Goodbye.